Kids who actually chose Bulbasaur. How'd you turn out? I'm 29 and I still live in the bushes in my parents' yard. We do beg your pardon, but we are in your garden. I call it Pokemon easy mode. Destroy first few gyms, tank through some middle gyms, and destroy the last gym. Easily catch Pokemon with sleep powder, and solar beam your problems away. Good against enough of the Elite Four to let your team take a break. Sleep powder is also good through whole game. Gives you a break to charge solar beam or heal. The main disadvantage is lack of a good HM to use. With Squirtle, my first playthrough, Surf is amazing. Charmander gets Fly by the end, which is useful though not amazing. Bulba gets Cut. Oh. In the Ogg Blue and Red, Charizard can't actually learn Fly. You have to trade it to Yellow or GSC. It's been a while since I played Blue or Red. Yellow has so many quality of life improvements I usually ROM that one or just play Leaf Green. Oh yeah, Yellow's the far superior game. But I do love me some Leaf Green. What's wrong with Fire Red? Turned out to kick Brock and Mystizer in their own gyms. PSHT and LT Surge. 2. He's not weak to grass, but Raichu isn't doing much at all to an Ivysaur. Yup, grass resisting electric is not well known. A lot of people won't realize how Raichu are about this. That pun was unexpected. Sigh. Duck. Bulbasaur is still hands down my favorite starter all these generations later. I think it was my inner troll that loved the leech seed / toxic stacking error in Gen 1. Turned out into a weird biologist and math nerd. Seems appropriate. Edit. Thanks for the reward and the egregious number of upvotes. I'm very confused by all of this. Also worked with Rap, and Rap had the bonus move glitch, where as long as the Pokemon using Rap was higher speed than its opponent, the other Pokemon never got to attack. Victreebel was an absolute monster. Agility plus Dragonite. You expect the legendary Dragon type to be known for fearsome elemental coverage and powerful attacks, but nope. It's all about hugging you to death. Did not know that you were such a monster. Why would you make all those Pokemon struggle to live? You learn long-term payout with a Bulbasaur. Plus Venusaur lets you smoke Giovanni. Enjoying life while you'll never get back all that time spent grinding just to beat Brock and Mr. Starmie. This guy's 4 parallel universes ahead of us. I'm an inveterate environmentalist, a civil officer from Spain, and I like to play Dungeons and Dragons on Roll20 because of the pandemic. Regarding Bulbasaur, I have a little stuffed animal that sleeps with us every night. His name is Conchifra. A competitive singles player. Joke's on you. Venusaur is the second, if not the best starter Evo from the trio. I was gonna say this. It would be kinda funny if these guys found out that their red-headed stepchild starter is now a competitive monster. My house has been taken over by a variety of plants. At first it was just for aesthetics, but after a few months I was able to communicate with them through sheer willpower. I can't sleep at night as they scream at me, and the nightmares are never ending. Wish I picked Squirtle now. Please, you only say that because you have no idea how loud a sink and shower can scream. Bulbasaur is pretty cool. He gives you an edge in the first 2 gyms, Brock and Misty. Picking Charmander is definitely hard mode for the first 2 gyms. Can confirm. Had to rely on Mankey for the first 2 gyms. F destroying with a smashing tactic. Who knew that 30 to 40 years later, Bulbasaurs would be laughing. Bulbasaur was the best starter for that game. Change my mind. I don't get how he objectively isn't. Destroys basically all the first gyms. Put him in the computer before I got Bill's PC, and in an effort to get him back I accidentally released him. I used to intentionally raise Pokemon to the maximum level and release them into the wild. I know it didn't do anything, but I just liked the idea of some bug catcher and his Weedle stumbling into my terrifying level 100 monsters. Life was good until Sword and Shield. I trusted my decision making and figured if you go with your gut, you'll at least have fun and feel appreciative that you did it. Then Gamma Freak told me that if you pick any Pokemon in any game other than Charizard, you were wrong. I'm sad today. Laughs in Stealth Rocks. Director of Operations for a Humane Society. We care about the ignored. r/Bulbasaur Mysteries. Kids who actually chose Squirtle or Charmander. How often do you post on Reddit to check how far behind in life you are compared to us who picked Bulbasaur, sparking a trend of winning for the rest of our life? Rolled Brock, Misty, Search, and Giovanni evolved into final form by level 32, got Razor Leaf and Solar Beam. Fell in love with them, animations and effects, by level 82. Was an absolute unit of a tank. Had some trouble with Lorelei, Agatha, and Blue Zalakazam and Pidgeot. 10/10ths. Would recommend. Would do it all over again. Bulba for life. Yeah. I seem to recall getting my Venu to 100 in subsequent E4 runs as a child. Would grind again. I chose Bulbasaur, and I turned out pretty chill. I feel like the Bulbasaur starters are Hufflepuffs. Now I picked Bulbasaur, and I'm a true blood Slytherin. I bet you main Rattata. 5 Rattatas and 1 Bulba. I eat garlic. I only learned long after I played Pokemon that the 3 starters were actually effectively difficulty settings. The first 2 gyms are rock and water. Grass beats both, water beats rock, and is neutral to water. Fire is weak to both. To answer your question, I turned out to be a horrible person. Bulbasaur is the best pick for Gen 1 in both early game and late game. 1. Bulbasaur is super effective versus the first and second gym. Plus third gym isn't effective versus Bulbasaur 2. Bulbasaur learned Sleep Powder, which is the best practical sleep move, and sleep is an overpowered mechanic in Gen 13. Bulbasaur learns Razor Leaf, which has increased critical hit chance, which was bugged in Gen 1. It basically always crits, making it the best grass move attack, and one of the best attacks in general. All of these things. Plus also Leech Seed, so you can just deploy that early on, and then rely on it as a backup in case you severely miscalculated a matchup. He's cute. Came here to say this too. I called him Onion. I turned out to be the very best, like no one ever was. Went on to choose Trico. Best grass starter. True Orchicorita the cutest. But Meganium is all kinds of meh. Meganium is an awesome flower dinosaur. Respect Meganium. Bulbasaur. Super Ego Pragmatist Squirtle. Ego Idealist Charmander. It Death Drive Yarlow. I'm a registered nurse with a few too many indoor plants. Simple. Use the seed plus poison the enemy plus spikes equals 4 round kills, if against the right type, with healing. If not, this combo actually deals some good damage, and can be combined with tackle or any basic move. LVL 12, me, XLVL 16. I won using this combo. Overall I think Bulbasaur is underrated, probably because of its look, and not the prettiest nor coolest looking evolutions. But it's good for combos and constant damage. Bulbasaur is superior to every other Gen 1 starter, more like superior to every other Pokemon. There is only one Pokemon in the Pokédex listed as #001. Man, choosing Bulbasaur was a B. When you got to Erica, only fire type by then you could get was Florian, who didn't even learn anything fire related until like 46. / edit Apparently there were fire types on Route 7. This was pre-internet, people. We all didn't know this. That's where you make use of Pidgey/Spearow. NGL, I'm struggling. Fine. Better than the people that chose Squirtle. I'll tell you that. I dunno. I chose Squirtle and never really struggled with anything except the rival. Oh, you mean the rival with a Bulbasaur? Oh, you mean the best starter out of the original 151. Turned out great, as I steamrolled a majority of the trainers, because they were weak to my Pokemon. Don't sleep on Bulbasaur. He stomps trainers hard. Well, actually sleep on Bulbasaur. He stomps twice as hard then. Hey, you right. Hit him with the no more dreams now. Just tears, then solar beam them out of existence. Every starter in Gen 1 was basically a perfect design. They were all rad as F. Won't lie, not doing so well. But at least we have Bulbasaur. Continued choosing grass starters ever since. And on my copy of Pokemon Sword, I've got 5 boxes of competitively bred / raised ones. Rillaboom is awesome. I'm the most serious of my group of friends, which all either chose Charmander or Squirtle. Bulbasaur brothers unite. I named it garlic, and now overuse garlic in all my cooking. Coincidence? I think not. Married. Living an amazing life with my husband and 3 small children. Bulbasaur will forever be my favorite starter. It's just so darn cute, but also insanely strong. I never struggled through the games. Anyone who picked Charmander is 100% a shift manager at Wendy's these days. Charmander taught me to go with what I loved and stay true to myself, no matter what life threw my way. With those philosophies I rose quickly. I'm already the assistant to the manager of a Taco Bell, leading the Quesarito production crew. All this for at only 37 years old. Not to mention they promote from within. Thanks to choosing Charmander, I'm on a flamethrower propelled rocket to success. Sleep powder, poison powder, leech seed baby. Perfectly fine. Steady job, master's degree, wife. 401k, no complaints. Bulbasaur was statistically the best Gen 1 starter, so I wonder how all you idiots turned out. So far not too good. We are number 001. Freaking loved my Bulbasaur, are you kidding? Vine Whip was the proudest day of my life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.